beautiful souls. Welcome back to Reset and Rise Midlife. I'm your host, Coach Sabrina Woods, and today we're diving into a deeply personal, tender, and powerful conversation. Unlayering the pain, the gentle work of healing. This is episode 31, and honestly, it is one of the most important ones that I've recorded. Because whether your pain is old, recent, loud, quiet, named, or unnamed, healing always begins with truth. And part of that truth is acknowledging that the pain isn't always something that we can just move on from. It sticks with us, it shapes us, and it hides in layers. But layer by layer, with patience and compassion, we begin to unravel it. Not fix everything overnight, but to simply honor it and begin to let the light in. So if you're ready, let's walk into this gently together. I want you to think about your pain like an onion. We all have emotional layers. Maybe there's childhood hurt, disappointments in love, moments where you were abandoned, overlooked, or misunderstood. And instead of processing those things as they happen, many of us did what we had to do to survive. We buried them, we numbed them, and we smiled through them. And just because something is buried doesn't mean it disappears. It waits, and it often shows up in ways we don't expect. In our relationships, in how we respond to criticism, in how we trust or don't. So the first step in unlayering pain is awareness. So ask yourself right now, if my pain had a voice, what would it say to me? Let that question sit with you. Maybe your pain says, I just want to be enough. Or, I've never felt safe. Or maybe no one ever really saw me. But I want to remind you something. Your pain is valid. Whether someone else understands it or not, whether it makes sense or not, it's real and it's yours. So let's pause here together and say this. I am safe to feel my pain, and I am strong enough to release it one layer at a time. But let's slow it down again. If you're in a place where you can close your eyes, if you're driving or moving, just keep this in your heart and come back to it later. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Now imagine you're holding your pain in your hands. What does it look like? What color is it? Is it jagged or smooth? Is it heavy? Is it light? There's no right or wrong answer. Just notice it. Now imagine gently peeling back just one layer. You don't have to rip anything. Just one gentle layer. What do you see? What memory rises? What emotion? What truth? You can pause the podcast here and journal, or you can sit with it for a moment. I want you to ask yourself, what am I still carrying that I've never spoken out loud? And then ask, what part of me is still waiting to be comfort? Take your time. No need to rush. Healing is not a race. I would like you to say this softly with me. I honor my journey and the courage it takes to face what lies beneath. When we start unlayering pain, we often just want to get it over with. But real healing doesn't come with a demand speed. It asks for tenderness. It requires us to show up for ourselves, not fix ourselves. So here are a few ways to begin to release. Talk it out. Find your safe place. Find someone who listens without fixing. Write it out. Try writing an unsent letter to your younger self or someone who has hurt you. And then move it out. Pain gets stored in our bodies, in our dance, in our walk, in our cry, in our stretch. And sometimes we need help. Therapy, coaching, both are very vital and both have many benefits. Together I can't tell you enough how much both of them together has helped me. But let me share something personal with you. There was a layer of pain that I carried for years that came from never feeling chosen. Always being the one who had to be strong, had to smile, had to figure it out. And beneath that, if I needed something, I'll be a burden. The day I said that I really started to say this, and I believe this out loud, tears came before I even finished my sentence. That was my layer to name, to start healing. What's one layer that's rising for you? Ask yourself, if I gave myself permission to let go of just one piece of pain today, what would I choose? And I would like for you to repeat this with me. I deserve peace. And I welcome healing with an open heart. If you're doing this work, I want you to know that you are brave. Not because you have it all figured out yet, but because you're willing to look at the places you've been hiding from. Healing is messy, and some days will feel like breakthroughs. Other days, you'll feel tired, distant, numb. You'll have brain fog, and that's okay. Let your journey be yours, unapologetically and beautifully yours. So let's ask ourselves, what small act of compassion can I offer myself today? It might be turning off your phone. It might be saying no. It might be just resting without guilt. Another affirmation that has been incredibly helpful for me, I would like for you to say this one out loud. I am patient with myself, and I celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Ladies, if we are peeling back a layer of pain, celebrate it. Celebrate it. Even if you don't feel like you can find a reason to celebrate that pain, celebrate you every single day. Because the only person that we can truly make happy is ourselves. I remember a long time ago, I used to be the biggest people pleaser. I would go around and I would give every part of myself until I had nothing left. I was numb. I felt like I didn't matter. That hurt. that hurt when I woke up one day and I was like, I'm doing all this healing. I'm doing all this stuff to get my life together and no one sees it. Ladies, God sees it. God saw every tear that I cried, every time that I was in my shower, because that's my prayer closet. That's where I feel the most. I feel when the closest to God when I'm in the shower and I'm able to sing my praises to Him and I am able to talk with Him in that moment. I'm completely naked, I'm vulnerable, and I'm giving my heart to God. That's my prayer closet. You see, when God put us on earth, He put us naked. I go to God naked most days. This is just how I pray to my God when I'm in that deep pain and I just need to be heard. So be patient with yourself, ladies. Unlayering the pain is not easy, but it's vital. We cannot keep holding this inside of us, expecting it to just go away. You're hurting yourself. I know. I was there. I had so many layers of pain. When I started ripping back that first layer, I did not think that I could rip back another one. But I waited. I waited until my body allowed me to, until my pain was gone from the first layer. Because as we heal, we find that different things work with each layer of pain. So be easy with yourself. All because this worked on the first layer does not mean it's going to work on the second layer. We have to find what works for that pain and release it. So as we close this episode, I want to leave you with this truth. You are not broken. You are becoming. Each layer you peel back, each truth that you name, each tear that you shed is proof of your strength, not your weakness. Healing is not about forgetting the pain. It's about freeing yourself from its control. So thank you. Thank you for trusting me, for showing up, for choosing your healing. And if this episode spoke to you, please share it. Send it to a friend. Invite someone else into the conversation. You never know who needs to hear this message today. And as always, if you would like support on your journey, you can find me on Facebook. Search Sabrina Woods. You'll see me. I will drop the link in the episode notes of this episode. But I want you to know that I'm here. I walk this road with you. So until next time, be gentle with yourself. And remember, you are worthy of healing. You are worthy of peace. And you are worthy of joy. This has been episode 31 of Reset and Rise Midlife. I'll see you next Mondays, ladies.